Hello everyone, and welcome back to Nave G'gus, an exile's journey. And we are ready and willing to head back to the Jedi to Khoonda, and see just what we need to do as far as the next step goes, because it seems like Master Rook was captured possibly by mercenaries, so we're gonna see what we can do to help. But first off, I think we have found the dead salvager bodies, so we'll talk to her about what we need to do with them.
What? Who is that? Oh, it's you.
It's me.
You go down into the sub-levels yet? Or did you suddenly develop some sense?
Oh, I definitely haven't developed any sense. But I'd like to talk to you about the dead salvagers.
It's a shame about them. Have any luck getting to their bodies? I figure there's about no chance you'll succeed, but the reward is still open.
I don't know about that. Something about her is incredibly sketchy, so we're gonna say screw that for right now. She was kind of a jerk to us anyway, so I say to hell with her on that. We'll turn him in to the militia captain.
Let me handle this.
It's been a little bit since I played this game.
This will teach you.
Yeah, there we go. I was gonna say, come on, hit him.
Prepare yourself.
Oh yeah. I forget we suck at force powers. My last character was like a consular, and I could cast any force power at any enemy I wanted and just devastate them. So I'm not used to that. Damn, there's plenty of cath hounds around here. It's like a full-blown infestation. And they just keep coming. Or we keep coming. It's one or the other. Luckily, our defense is so high that they really have a hard time hitting us anyway. And when they do, it doesn't really hurt that bad, so whatever. Alright, so, real quick, guys, I hate to do it, but I'm going to bounce out here, check the audio real quick, and I'll be right back. Alright, everything sounds okay, I think. So, this appears to be the mercenary camp here. Not really clear on, what exactly they're doing here, but I guess we could try to find out. You have a name. What do you know?
Smells like another salvager's come to our camp. Vacate, Mudlicker. Don't make me tell you again.
Ease off, Nalick. There's better sport than this one.
I don't need help to take out a Mudlicker. Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Like your friend said, I'm not a salvager. I'm a warrior like yourself.
You fighting any wars? I fought in the Jedi Civil War. I guess you don't look like much of a salvager.
Well, why did you want to fight me?
I thought you were one of those useless salvagers. Or perhaps an uppity settler. I've had about enough of their attitude. So I figured blasting one of them would have done me some good. It's been a while since we've had work.
Well, what are you guys up to here?
You were a soldier too, so you know I'm not gonna answer you.
Fair enough. Alright.
Stay out of our way and we'll stay out of yours. That's the best deal you're gonna get here.
Whatever, dude. Okay, you seem to be a sensible man. Dopak. Hello.
You've wandered into the wrong camp. You got the look of a warrior, and we got all the blasters we need. If you're looking for work too, just take a trip spaceward. We don't need any more competition. Got it?
I'm not looking for work, actually.
Then maybe we can get along just fine.
Alright, do you know anything about a thief?
I know about the thief. The amount of noise the settlers have made over that thief, you'd think he stole their whole planet. Before you ask, I have no idea who the thief is. It's not one of us. If we wanted something that bad, we'd just take it.
Fair enough. I heard you've been making trouble for the settlers.
What if we do? They're practically begging to be pushed around. You've seen them, right? They're weak.
Well, their skills may not lie solely in warfare, and that isn't a failing.
You sound like a flaming Jedi. I didn't just mean their weapons. I meant their character. They're very quick to blame everyone but themselves for their problems. So the galaxy has dealt them a bad hand. They should ante up and get back in the game. The administrator is different.
Can you tell me about, the mercenaries here?
Most of us are veterans of the Jedi Civil War.
I can respect
Some even
that.
fought in the Mandalorian Wars. A lot of soldiers have been looking for a place in the galaxy. The really skilled usually wind up here.
Well, who's your leader?
A Sentient by the name of Azkul. He was an elite trooper for Malak during the Jedi Civil War. He knows how to wage war.
So what do you do when you're between jobs?
We find ways to divert ourselves. A lot of us find odd jobs. There are many more mercs around than what you see on Dantooine. We're spread out.
Why haven't you been able to line up a job?
We had a contract with the Republic, doing some work in the Outer Rim. But they scaled back, and we were some of the casualties. Now the Republic isn't hiring anymore. I hear they have no credits.
Interesting. Let's talk about something else.
I have time to kill.
Alright. Well, nothing really new to be said there, I guess. Wow, look at... I don't know if I'll be able to attack that thing without loading the next screen. Okay.
Take them down.
Let us test ourselves.
Sweet. Alright, let's keep going on to Khoonda. Maybe stop by the ship for just a second. Damn. There's enemies everywhere here.
Let me handle this.
Alright. Let's see if... Do I not have armor for her? I do. Why have I not put that on her? Interesting. Okay, whatever. I don't know why I didn't give her armor. Dun dun! I love how it does that every time I exit the pause menu. It just goes dun dun! Going back to the ship to check and see if we can give some of our party members some better weapons or something. Potentially... I know Atten has some crappy weapons. What's going on here? Something is amiss. Oh, shnikey. Somebody took out all of our buddies? That wasn't in the original game, that part of the cutscene. It just... In the original game, you just walk back there, and there she is. What have you done to my crew? Oh, crap! Okay. This, could potentially end badly. I like how I just stood there and ate that lightsaber. Oh, crap. Whoa. Whoa. Holy crap, on the other version, she didn't do that. Oh, come on. Ah, yes. I got her.
My lightsaber.
Damn, she did something to me.
Destroyed it. I yield, Master. It is as I heard through the Force. My life for yours.
I will not kill you.
You must. The alternative is only another death. And I would rather die by your hands.
Look, you're wounded. Stand and let me get you to the medbay. Actually... Don't speak. Let us treat your wounds, then we can speak. Okay, yeah, let's get to the medbay. Look, you're wounded. Stand and let me get you to the medbay.
I have nothing to offer you. Your strength is superior. It is as I felt.
Interesting. Okay.
Now I've seen everything. This woman, she's a Miraluka. I didn't think any were left in this part of the galaxy.
What's a Miraluka?
I heard they had a colony on the Midrim, almost halfway between Onderon and Dantooine. Then, it wasn't there anymore. The whole planet was wiped out. Nothing left alive. No one knows why.
Well, maybe she knows.
Well, it was a planet of her people. If they see through the Force, who knows? If they're all Force-sensitive, maybe they all saw something through the Force that we can't see, and they left before it happened. Or maybe it killed them.
See through the Force?
They claim to see on a higher plane than we do. You know, the whole Force thing makes me nervous.
Is her kind rare?
Yeah, they're a pretty secretive race. I heard that some of their kind become Jedi, but a Sith? That's a new one. I'm not sure how you'd go about killing one. It'd be tricky.
Is she going to be alright?
Well, some of her wounds are pretty bad. Looks like she was already carrying her share of scars, though. I think she'll recover, yeah.
If her condition changes, let me know. I didn't want to hurt her.
She is a threat to us.
I won't harm her if that's what you're asking.
I am not asking that she be harmed or interrogated, but she is of the Sith, and she has attacked us once. She should not be allowed to walk freely on the ship.
I mean, that's pretty smart. Alright. So we should head over and talk to Baodur and see if we have what we need for a lightsaber just yet. There we go. Alright, what up, Baodur?
I didn't want to talk about the war, but can I ask you something?
What is it?
Why did you decide to fight?
Well, the Mandalorians had to be stopped.
I felt the same way. I remembered when word of the Mandalorian attacks arrived on Iridonia. My people had colonies across the Outer Rim. Many of them were among the first systems to fall.
That's as good a reason as any for joining.
I did not join because I wanted to protect, though. I hated them. I wanted to destroy them. To give them the mercy they gave the people they conquered. I remember the thrill I felt when we fought them in battle. Victories were rare, but we celebrated every Mandalorian's death. Do you know how it felt?
The Jedi are trained to resist such strong emotions.
I couldn't do that. It was almost as though the battle took control of me, drove me forward. It's always on my mind now. That loss of control blinded me, turned me into a weapon. I just needed to get that off my chest. Was there something you wanted me for?
Do I have all the lightsaber parts I need?
Let me see what you have. That's everything. Now
Sweet.
all you need is a little quiet time with the workbench.
What kind of lightsaber do you want to create? One-handed lightsaber. What focusing crystal do you want to use? Green. I guess that's all I've got, I guess. Alright. Alright, we've got a lightsaber. Sweet, we've already got some parts for it too. So our weapon is already quite a bit more powerful than what we were using. So that's cool. Awesome. Let's see if our friends need anything changed. No, that's pretty good. No. Her staff. Yeah, we'll let her keep that for now. Kreia, I mean, I don't know. We can give her that vibroblade. That's pretty badass, I guess. You need that, and you need that. Sweet. Let's see what we can give this girl here. Dexterity +2, that's pretty good. Let's see what, well, I guess I'll have to wait, won't I? Yep, I'll have to wait. Alright, let's go see what this, let's go talk to this lady. Actually, it looked like Bail Dur had some more dialogue, so we should probably talk to him for a second as well. It's important that you get to know your companions in this game. It actually kind of helps and matters a lot.
Yes, General?
Where'd you pick up that remote, anyways?
That old thing? I built him when I was a kid. Been following me around for years now, despite what I've done to try and chase him off. Hey, just kidding. I'm happy to have you around.
What does it do other than follow you around?
He helps me out with repairs. I outfitted him with a cutting laser and some other tools for delicate modifications. He's also good for singeing the pants of annoying techs. I've been thinking about doing some other work on him, but I barely have time. Too busy fixing up the ship. Something else I can help you with?
Well, what's your opinion on the Telos situation again?
If the Republic would just rein Zerka in, there'd be no problem.
I can't remember if I talked to him about this or not.
As long as Zerka is allowed to undermine the Ithorians' efforts, Telos will remain dead. I can't take seeing my work being used by those bloodsuckers. But there's nothing I can do about it, so let's talk about something else.
Okay. Alright, never... Do you have any... Oh, he has shields? He makes shields? Do you have any shields I could use?
Sure do, General. I've made a few while I wasn't working on the ship. Here you go. Just remember, the best shield is not getting shot at all. Something else I can...
That's a brilliant piece of advice, actually. Let's... hello.
My life for yours.
Are you alright?
I am able to serve. If we enter battle, I will fight and die alongside you.
Okay. Well, it's not what I asked. I asked if you were alright.
I have not heard that question in some time. My flesh is healed, if that's the answer you seek.
I didn't mean to hurt you.
I know. And I fear that others will see the mercy in your actions, and in my survival, and use it as a weapon to do you greater harm.
How did you find me?
I felt you, heard you through the Force. It was like a sound at the edge of hearing. And when I heard it, I found I could not ignore it.
Who sent you?
I serve my master. I am an emissary, a scout. My master was aware of a disturbance in the Force, but was unaware of its nature, of you. The disturbance is not something one feels from a living thing. There is little my master does not know. And that you eluded his sight for so long is significant. but I do not know why.
Well, how did you find me?
I felt...
Oh, I already asked her that. Okay, I'll be going now.
Forgive me, but before you go, I must ask. Why do you do this? Why do you seek to help me? Teach me?
Because I believe you can be saved.
You must not do this. I cannot allow you to weaken yourself for me.
To help another is not weakness, but it is strength to them both.
So you say. But it is not something I have observed or seen.
Okay. What do you mean by that?
I remember little of my homeworld before I entered my master's service. It is not as it was. There is little left of such memories. Or the planet itself.
Well, tell me about it.
It is not a subject which I have spoken of since its destruction.
I've seen similar acts of destruction at Malachor.
I've heard tales of Malachor. It is said that many of my people felt the end of the Mandalorian Wars from across the galaxy. But do not mistake me. I did not mean to draw comparisons between Qatar and Malachor. My homeworld still exists. It is intact.
Well, if your homeworld was destroyed, how did you survive?
I am not certain I did. I was there when the planet died. To see everything around you extinguished. It was as if I was blinded. It was as if the Force had been bled from the world.
As if everything suddenly went silent.
I imagine there are worse deaths, worse pain. But if there are, I do not know them. I was the only living thing remaining on the planet of Qatar. And my life, my agony, was a flicker in the darkness that was the planet. All that I had been connected to had been severed.
You were the only survivor?
Yes, but it was not survival. I still wonder what would have happened if I had died with the others. If perhaps there would have been some way to hide my presence from the galaxy. If only I had not felt that pain, that loss, as strongly as I did. But it could not be done. When the life was bled from the planet, and yet somehow I remained. My master came for me. He walked upon the surface of my dead world, and there, lying in the bodies of my race, he took me for his own, and he made me see. And for the first time, I saw the galaxy, and I wished to die.
He made you see?
To this galaxy, my world, absent the currents and spectrums of the Force, was nothing but crude matter, rock, flesh, emptiness. He showed the flickering of life on other planets. The mass of beings that swarm through the empty places of the galaxy. To see such creatures, disconnected from themselves, their world, their place in it, unable to see the currents and how they affected everything around them.
Why did your master show you this?
He showed me to make me believe in his cause. He convinced me the galaxy, all life, must die. He fed upon its ugliness, its screaming, and in its place, he left silence. And where there was chaos, he brought stillness and order.
I don't understand. It would have taken several Republic cruisers to destroy the surface of Qatar.
It was not a thing done with machines or weapons. The Force is far more terrible, and it touches more lives than any machine can hope to slay. For everyone that feels the Force, strongly, deeply, each one feels and perceives it in their own way. You have strengths, whether you know it or not. And my master has his. His power is great, and it comes from hunger. He is a wound in the Force, more presence than flesh. And in his wake life dies, sacrificing itself to his hunger.
Damn.
And those who feel the Force strongly are beacons to his hunger. My people, my planet, would have been attacked in time. It was inevitable. Yet we could do nothing about it.
Why did he destroy it, exactly?
The Jedi, the last council of the Jedi, came to our world to meet in secret. They hoped that perhaps among our people, they could achieve the clarity to see what was striking them from the darkness of the galaxy. They succeeded, but only in bringing him from the outer regions. And Qatar, with my kind, with the Jedi upon its surface, could no longer be ignored. And my people died, and the Jedi died, and there was no one left, only me.
He attacked it because the Jedi had gone there?
He cannot deny his hunger for long, and any gathering of Jedi is something he cannot long resist. And now that the Jedi are vanishing, I do not know what will happen. Perhaps he will grow strong enough to eradicate all life, merely with his presence.
Why did they meet on Qatar? Well, I already asked her. Alright, I'll be going now. Alright. So we've introduced ourselves to G'gus, and we should go see what Kreia has to say. I'm sure she has something to complain about.
You have befriended the seer.
Seer, the Miraluka? Why do you call her a seer?
Her species does not see as we do. They perceive the galaxy through the Force, and it is how she found you. It is a rare gift squandered on her people. The Sith carry the battle to you, and you spare them. And as we travel, the empty places of this ship are filled. I hope your thoughts in this matter are clear. In saving her, you may destroy yourself, and do not mate with her. Whatever you may feel, whatever urges consume you, do not let them control you. Such a union would breed difficulties.
I don't know what that means. I guess the baby would be fucked up or something? Well, just because I saved her doesn't mean I was going to charge up her loading ramp.
We shall see. I trust your exile has taught you restraint and discipline in the ways of the flesh. Like the servant of Atris, this one has other masters. Though blind, she has ties to darkness. Her presence here is a threat to us, to you. Do not underestimate her, or her loyalty.
If she can see through the Force, maybe she can help us find allies.
Perhaps. I am not convinced.
Hatton said her planet was wiped out, that it was the only colony of her people in this sector of the galaxy.
Did he? And what do you make of that?
Well, if her people see through the Force, then maybe someone wanted to blind them.
The Mandalorians were right to respect you on the field of battle. The Jedi are gone, vanished. Now, an entire planet of Force sensitives wiped clean of life. And now this slice of the galaxy is blind. It is no coincidence. The two events are tied.
Someone wants this sector of the galaxy blind to the Force, so they can move freely or strike without warning.
I fear you are right. And I fear it may prove more than that. War is a hunger. And there are spirits in the galaxy whose hunger is never satisfied. But there is little to be done about it now. Watch the seer carefully. She may reveal more.
Okay, well, thank you, Kreia. It was interesting talking to you. Alright. Well, I'm gonna have to cut it short today, guys, because I took my medicine, and I am incredibly exhausted. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode today. We will make it to Khoonda on the next episode, and we'll talk to the administrator and find out what we need to do next in our search for Master Vrook.